Hey guys, what's up? This is Preetham from the Pickup Dude. So, virgin bandi chahiye? So, in this day and age, can we find a virgin girl? Are there any virgin girls anymore? So, this video mein we are going to talk about where can you actually find them? Are there any girls remaining? So, without any further ado, let's get started. पहले समझते हैं ये virginity matter क्यों करती है most of the men के लिए. तो deep down हम लोग ना ऐसे territorial conquerors रहता है, मतलब समझ रहे हो कि ये चीज़ मेरी है. So that's how, and किसी ने भी पार्क कर दिया इस साइड, ये भाई ये मेरी लाइन है, इसके आगे अगर तुमने पार्क कर दिया then that means like I'm going to go on a war with you. तो ये छोटी छोटी चीज़ों को लेके हम वी मैन आर लाइक टेरिटोरियल कि ये मेरी जगह है, वो तुम्हारा है, तुम अपना देख लो, मैं अपना देखता हूँ. So when it comes to women, they are like emotions involved. तो यहाँ पे हमको चाहिए फर्स्ट हैंड चीज़ है, तो वो रहता ना अपना, like it's mine. तो ये माइन वाला, दैट्स वाई इट मैटर्स फॉर अस मोस्ट ऑफ द मैन कि ये भाई वर्जिन बंदी चाहिए. किसी को भी पूछ लो, सब बोलेंगे हाँ भाई वर्जिन बंदी चाहिए. वाई? तो डीप कॉज रूट क्या है? ये फेमिनाइन एनर्जी, दैट्स लाइक अनटच्ड. वो जो फेमिनाइन एनर्जी रहती है ना, वॉट एवर दे गिव ऑफ, इट्स लाइक द बेस्ट थिंग इन द वर्ल्ड इफ यू एक्सपीरियंस इट. एंड वंस आई एक्सपीरियंस्ड इट फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम, यार वो एक डीप बॉन्ड बन जाता है. पता है, लाइक यू फील लाइक समहाउ द नेचर, आई डोंट नो हाउ इट हैज बीन रिवायर्ड, कि इट गिव्स ऑफ अ सिग्नल टू योर ब्रेन, यू आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर दिस गर्ल, यू आर सपोज टू टेक केयर ऑफ हर. तो ये द फर्स्ट टाइम आई डिड इट, मेरे को ऐसा लगा कि हाँ चलो मजाक मजाक में कर रहे हैं, बट मैन लाइक दैट वाज अ रियल बॉन्ड विच हैड फॉर्म्ड व्हेन यू एक्चुअली टेक समवन्स वर्जिनिटी. आवर एंसेस्टर्स, that's why used to get women married early कि चलो you're the first man you're going to meet and he will take care of you, he is not going to just leave you off. तो that's why like evolutionary या फिर उस point of view से yeah it does matter to us. That out of the way. तो अभी बोलते हैं कि in 2026 and beyond हमको 2026 से are there any virgin girls left? I don't want to break your heart but I want to spit some brutal truths to you. ठीक है? And also end में I'll give you a solution कि what can we do about it. So I do know every one of us wants virgin girls, but देखो नेचर में चीज़ें ना ऐसे इवनली डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड नहीं रहती है. सो देयर इज अ प्रिंसिपल कॉल्ड परेटोस प्रिंसिपल. सो दैट्स लाइक 80-20 रूल, परेटोस प्रिंसिपल. सो 80-20 में क्या रहता है? डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इज ऑलवेज लाइक 20% ऑफ द पीपल विल हैव 80% ऑफ द रिजल्ट्स या फिर थिंग्स. सो सेम विद दिस इज हाउ, सो 20% ऑफ द सिटीज विल हैव 80% ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन. दैट्स हाउ इट इज एवरीथिंग. सो वर्ल्ड का जो भी वेल्थ है, ओनली 20% ऑफ द people have like 80% of the wealth. So that's how nature has been distributed, right? So यहाँ पे what we think is, हाँ अगर 100 बंदियाँ है, 100 बंदे हैं, every guy will get one girl. No, the top 20 guys will get like 80% of the girls, and जो बाकी के 80 हैं उनको 20 मिलेंगे. So that's the reality of the world, right? So अभी इसको समझने के बाद, are there any virgin girls left? Yes, they are, but ढूंढना पड़ेगा. And how do we know that? Unless and until you are in some college kid, like you are 18, you just stepped in the college, so your chances of finding a virgin girl is very high. But let's say you are in your mid-20s, you are 25, 26, and you want a virgin girl, and you obviously won't go like 18 or something. So तुम्हारा age group जो है, you want someone who's 22, 23, right? Let's say 20. So in this day and age, it's very hard. It's very hard. So I don't want to break your heart, like I said, but just spitting out the truth. ठीक है? Now once we understand, चलो ये चीज़ें because of mobile phones, things have been very easy to just go out and socialize and that kind of thing. So in life what happens is, ये कभी भी ना ऐसे sinusoidal wave में चीज़ें जाती रहती हैं. So it's like a wave. So कभी भी let's say एक example लेते हैं कि ये have you seen bell bottom? तो ये 70s 80s में it was famous. ये शोले में तुमने देखा होगा कि अमिताभ बच्चन बेल बॉटम पहन के like he is roaming around. The jeans I'm saying. Then 2000s came and the jeans became skinny. Then it was, and 2010s की जो बात है, it became more straight fit था, straight fit से फिर skinny हो गया. Now again guess what, that bell bottom trend is again coming up. You might have seen girls wearing like bell bottom वाली चीज़ है. तो ये this is how life works. तो हर एक बार like मतलब जो भी trend में होता है वो नीचे जाता है, जो भी like it keeps repeating. So during let's say like during our ancestors या फिर ये जो ट्राइबल कम्युनिटी में था, सो उनमें क्या रहता था, देयर वाज समथिंग कॉल्ड पॉलीगमी. सो पॉलीगमी इज लाइक वन वुमन विल हैव लाइक इंटरकोर्स विद 5-6 पीपल, जो भी, एंड लेट्स से कोई सेलर है, लेट्स से समवन इज गुड एट रीडिंग राइटिंग, लेट्स से वन इज कारपेंटर, लेट्स से वन इज आर्टिस्ट. So all of us would have intercourse with that woman, they would impregnate her, And so end में it was like that's the baby of the whole tribe, and the whole tribe would like take care of that baby, right? Then the trend shifted and it became monogamy. So polygamy से होके monogamy is like a nuclear family, like one woman, one man, then they unite and they'll have a kid. So अभी I think the trend is kind of shifting again. तो ये westernization से जो influence हुआ है, तो कभी भी that's a good way to see things is जो west में हो रहा है, look at it and just know that 10 years बाद ये third world countries या second world countries में आएगा. So yeah, westernization में it was like everything was like polygamy. They would break up, divorce, then they would have their boyfriends and that kind of thing would happen. It's coming. It's coming. So again, reality, it's coming. Yes, our culture is there. Yes, everything is there. It keeps us intact. But those days are not that far away, because you might have been hearing lots of divorce cases. वो सारी चीजें हो रही. So where the world is heading for us is it's kind of heading towards polygamy. So again, from my personal experiences, I'm saying even though a woman has like kids and that kind of thing, they are still open to, because mobile phones, man, it's very easy. With mobile phones, you can just connect with anyone and that kind of thing. So to find a really badass virgin girl, you can find. I have seen virgin girls, like I've seen many, but virgin girls का भी एक catch है. So those virgin girls are already been through like 5, 6, 7 relationships. Now हम सोचते यार virgin girl मतलब obviously like virgin girl का मतलब है कि I haven't let anyone inside me, but I have been through like 5, 6 relationships. That's one of the dark side of female nature. So they already see, man, if a girl is pretty from 13-year-old, she's getting hit on. तो ये चीज़ें हो रही है, and on top of that, by the time you meet her, the chances are, hey, like she has already been hit on so many times and she has already been in a relationship. Make out हुआ है, kiss हुआ है, सब हुआ है, but fine, she hasn't let anyone inside because she values her virginity or she knows her value, that kind of thing. I told you about this dark side of female nature. ये फिर हमने sinusoidal wave, we talk about distribution, Pareto's principle, then monogamy, polygamy, ये सब चीज़ें. Now let's sum it up. So Darwin ने बोला था, it's not the strongest species that survive, it's the one who adapts. तो we are moving towards polygamy. पहले polygamy था, monogamy आया, फिर polygamy में हम जा रहे हैं. Kind of we are in that process. So how do you see, my whole thing is I want you to protect yourself. End में भाई एक book पढ़ी थी मैंने, The Way of the Superior Man. In that David Diada says, as a man, so इसमें like if you haven't read that book, that's a very eye-opening book. उस टाइम पे मेरे को कुछ समझ नहीं आया था, like whatever he's saying. A man's mission is like don't expect anything to be completed, that kind of thing. He said live as if your father has died, those kind of things. मेरे को ये चीज़ें समझ नहीं आई थी, but now it's making so much sense when I'm in my late 20s. तो पढ़ लो एक बार, like it's worth it. So now adaptation. So just know that whichever woman you are going to meet has already been with minimum 4 to 5 guys. I'm not saying she has had sex with 4 to 5 guys, but she has experience with 4 to 5 guys. Schooling में एक बंदा मिल गया, they started chatting, they started talking every day. College में एक मिल गया, फिर second year में मिल गया, then workplace में मिल गया, पड़ोसी मिल गया. Man, there are like gym में मिल गया. Every single girl has at least 10 guys which she keeps. एक बंदा हेल्प के लिए, एक बंदा असाइनमेंट के लिए, एक बंदा इस चीज़ के लिए, एक बंदा टेक चीज़ के, everything, every single girl I know has guys with them. Now इसका adaptation, what's the solution here? मैंने बोला था एंड में we'll conclude and we'll give you a solution. So the solution here is we know where the world is heading. So एक concept आता है polarity. Opposites attract. If you are looking for a girl who is feminine, who is traditional, who is पूजा पाठ करे, या फिर you enjoy just looking at her, and you are the guy who's like क्या बोलते हैं, who never has any experiences, you are a virgin and you are like मेरे को वो चाहिए, nah, not possible. So if you are a virgin guy, see, because opposites attract. If you are a person who's that pure, what are you going to attract? So guys who are feminine, they'll attract dominant women. So guys who are like, that's how nature works. We can't go against nature. तो तुम सोचोगे यार मैं आज तक इतना सब सही रहा, I have never experienced anything, I'm going to experience my first kiss with my wife, या फिर no. If you are so the adaptation here is, this is my theory, you need to become the guy. If she has been with 2 guys, you have to be with 20 girls, 10x more than her, so that when बिकॉज ये जो बोलते हैं ना हम लाइक व्हाट क्रेजी थिंग हैव यू डन, तो तुमको लगता है कि हाँ मैंने रात में 4 बजे दारू पी ली, आई हैव डन सो मच क्रेजी विथ माई लाइफ. नो, शी हैज डन शिट टन ऑफ थिंग्स in her life. And when man, because that's why, like, if she has done 2, you need to do 20. So that's where this whole concept of become a man with multiple options comes in. I want to save you. I want you to understand how the female nature works. कि because तुम्हारी पूरी ज़िंदगी चली जाएगी इस चक्कर में कि you are getting insecure, context कर रहा है, क्या हो रहा है, that kind of thing. So adaptation is you be with so many women, now you know their patterns. तो तुमको वो तुम्हारा वो ये रहेगा नहीं कि यार मतलब इनसिक्योरिटी या फिर आई डोंट नो किसके साथ है, क्या है, इज दैट गाय बेटर देन मी, यू नो, ये सारी चीज़ें वोरंट कम. सो टू कंक्लूड, मैन, द ओनली वे यू आर गोइंग टू अट्रैक्ट अ डिसेंट गर्ल इज इफ यू आर लाइक ऑन द कंप्लीट पोलर अपोजिट साइड. इफ यू आर अ डिसेंट, यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू अट्रैक्ट डिसेंट वन. सो गो आउट देयर, अप्रोच, बिकॉज द गर्ल्स विच यू वॉन्ट, आई एम टेलिंग यू, देर आर नॉट मेनी. लाइक हमारे जो मम्मी पापा के ज़माने में थे, मैन, दे वर लाइक गॉड्स. देयर होल थिंग वाज वेरी क्लियर. द टाइम्स हैव चेंज्ड. वी आर नॉट सेम एनी मोर. आवर जनरेशन इज़ वेरी डिफरेंट. सो वी कांट, लाइक आई टोल्ड यू, लाइक हम इसको, वी कांट फाइट दिस. दिस इज हैपनिंग इन रियल टाइम. सो द ओनली ऑप्शन फॉर यू इज, हे मैन, go and get some experiences. Be on that dead end. That's where you're going to attract a decent one. Because if you are the person who's like, I'm pure, hell, you're not going to attract a pure decent one. Even if you think you are, she has you by your balls. Because उसको manipulate करना आता है तुम्हें. तो your whole life you'll just get manipulated. You'll straight up just be a puppet. उसको पता होगा इस बंदे को कोई experience नहीं है, doesn't know how to communicate. And women are, this is again like I told you, dark side of a female nature. She'll throw some shit test at you to see तुम किस caliber पे हो. If she knows, then she knows I'm going to manipulate this guy for the entire life. ठीक है? So on this end, you choose. Do you want to be on the other side and attract a decent feminine girl, or you want to be on the pure side and get your life wrecked? Because I was the guy who was very pure, innocent. I think like as guys, we are very pure and innocent. But once I saw this dark side of female nature, man, I think I'll create a series about this dark side of female nature kind of thing. If you do want, please do comment down below कि yeah, Preetham, like reveal some of the dark secrets which women do. वो ऐसी कड़वी चीज़ें हैं ना, like you don't want to get involved with it. तो ठीक है, like that conversation is for another day. So hope I threw a bunch at you. थोड़ा सा इसको process कर लो and maybe in a year or two या like वो चीज़ें रहती है ना जब तुम उसको कंज्यूम करते हो, you don't realize what you have heard या फिर इस बंदे ने क्या बोला था. This is one of those videos which will ring in your years down the line. ठीक है, hope you like this video. If you do, please do give this video a thumbs up. Also, there should be a link down in the description for our school community. Please do join in. And yeah, again, hope you enjoyed this video. ठीक है, please do support. Again, my name is Preetham and I will see you in the next one.